You've probably seen TV shows, movies, or even videos online where one person is on screen reacting while you're hearing the voice of somebody off screen speaking. Now, maybe you just filmed your own comedy sketch, video, or short film, and you're wondering how to do that yourself. Yeah. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you. You know, Chuck, you really shouldn't interrupt people like that, okay? You were taking way too long to get to the point. You got to give the people what they want, man. Give the people what they want? You think you're what people want, Chuck? I've literally gotten comments from people saying to remove you from my videos, and you think that you're what people want? Why don't you think about that for a second? Think about what is it that the people really want, man? You know, I hear you. You make a good point. I just don't care. Let's just start I'm going to say it. Let's make the video. What's up, gang? My name is Nate, and welcome back to another tutorial. It has been a minute. It's been a minute since we've made a tutorial, but I got comments on another one of my tutorials asking how to do something like this, and I thought, hey, if multiple people are asking, maybe it makes sense to throw together a little tutorial. So today, we're going to be talking about how if you have a scene or a sketch or a film that requires two characters talking to each other, maybe one's being interrupted, or maybe one is reacting to the other character, and you want to show one character on screen while you're hearing another character speak, I'm hoping that by the end of this video, you'll know how to do that by how you edit. So let's start off using the example where one character is going to interrupt another. Let's use that Chuck and Nate scene that you just saw. So here I am in my video editor. I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro. You can use any video editor that you choose. So I'm going into my timeline here. You can see Chuck sucks dialogue example. That's where we're working today. And I have all my clips. So all the blue clips are of Nate or character 1, and all the orange clips are of Chuck, character 2. So these are the two clips that I want to use to make this happen. And the first thing I'm going to do is drag character 2, Chuck's clips, onto different video and audio tracks. So I'm just going to go over to Chuck's clip here. I'm going to drag the video up to the video 2 track, and I'm going to drag the audio down to audio 2 track. So these should be above and below character 1, Nate's tracks. Now I'm going to go over to the top of my timeline, and I'm going to play the clip to see where I want the interruption to happen. So here we go. We're going to play it. Now maybe you just filmed your own comedy sketch, video, or short film, and you're wondering how to... So I want it to happen just before there. So I'm going to take my video and audio clips. I'm going to drag them over, zoom in. You can kind of see the audio waves here. So I'm just going to kind of overlap them. So they're kind of cutting each other off here. Now let's play that back to make sure that it actually works. Video or short film, and you're wondering how to do that yourself. Yeah, cool. So I like where that is, but now I want to remove some of Chuck's video so that I can still see Nate's reaction to Chuck speaking. So you'll still hear Chuck's voice, but you're not going to see him yet. So here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into my timeline. I'm going to click on the front end of Chuck's video, and I'm just going to drag it forward a little bit, trimming it down. Now, in Adobe, your audio and video clips are automatically unlinked. You might have to unlink them depending on what software you're using. It just changes from software to software. All right, so I moved Chuck's video back. I trimmed his video back. So now his audio is playing underneath Nate's video, but his video is trimmed back. So let's see what that looks like. Video or short film, and you're wondering how to do that yourself. Yeah. Well, in this video, cool. So you heard Chuck's voice, but you saw Nate's reaction still. So his audio came in sooner than his video did, kind of creating this like, oh, someone's here and they interrupted me effect, and you're seeing the reaction. Now, what if you don't want any interruption at all? What if you just want to show the reaction of another character? Let's do that. So back in my timeline here, I had this clip of Nate kind of ranting at Chuck. So let's take a look at what that clip looks like. You think you're what people want, Chuck? I've literally gotten comments from people saying to remove you from my videos, and you think that you're what people want? So ruthless, Nate. So ruthless. Okay, so now let's say during that rant, we want to show a clip of Chuck kind of reacting and hearing Nate during the rant. So I have this other clip of Chuck right here. There's no audio happening. It's just him reacting. There's no dialogue that he's speaking or anything like that. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my video from Chuck. I'm going to bring it up to the second video track. I'm going to bring the audio down to the second audio track. And again, I'm just going to pick where do I want Chuck to show up in the timeline. So play it forward. You're what people want, Chuck. I've literally gotten comments from people saying to remove you from my videos. And you think that... I think right there. So now I'm going to take my audio and my video. I'm going to drag it over to that spot. Now you can see that Chuck is showing up. I might not even need the audio track for Chuck because it's just a reaction. So I'm actually just going to delete that. You can leave it if you want to. I just like to delete it just in case there's any background noise and it's just not necessary. So now let's play our clip through to see Chuck's reaction while Nate rants. You think you're what people want, Chuck? I've literally gotten comments from people saying to remove you from my videos, and you think that you're what people want? Why don't you think about that for a second? Think about what is it that the people really want, man? Cool. Well, there you have it. That's Nate ranting and speaking at Chuck, and we cut over to Chuck reacting while we're still hearing Nate rant. Well, gang, there you have it. That is a very, 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 very basic way to edit your dialogue scenes so that you can make it look like one character is being interrupted or one character is reacting to what another character said. This video was inspired by a comment that a few people left on another tutorial of how to do something like this. So if you have questions on how to do things for your comedy sketches or your short films, let me know. Drop it in the comments below and maybe, just maybe, I'll make a video about it. I don't know. Thanks for watching. My name is Nate. Keep telling stories, gang. See you in the next video.